All right, that's long enough. How's everybody doing? I'm not really one for intros. While the intro's playing, I'm sitting here just watching the clock tick down. A lot of my older streams don't have intros at all, but I feel like I'm doing a disservice to people who watch a little bit later. They miss the intro if I just start talking as soon as I hit that live button. So, I'm still sick. I don't know how. I'm going on like a month and a half of this. So, I'll do my best not to cough in your ear. I'm not feeling sick. I'm feeling a little tired, but that's because I didn't sleep well. But I'm not feeling sick. I still have a cough. Leon, we're going into total lockdown tomorrow here in the Netherlands. That's not good. I thought we were supposed to be getting out of this. I got my booster. I got my COVID booster. It was last Monday, actually. Yeah, I went to my doctor last Monday because I'm still sick. I'm like, what is going on? And she said that whatever it is, I'm like over it basically. So this is kind of the tail end of it. And yeah, that was kind of it. But I got my booster while I was there. So I figured, if I'm already sick, I might as well get my COVID booster. And it was fine. I got Pfizer, and I didn't really have any side effects from my vaccines. So to be honest, I don't know if the booster had side effects because I was already feeling kind of dumpy last week anyway. But I feel fine today. I just have a cough and I'm tired from waking up so damn early. I was gonna play a different playlist for you guys, but at the last second I remembered that it was Christmas time here in the Northern Hemisphere, so like why on earth would I not play some lo-fi Christmas stuff? I was gonna play some jazz anyways. So, alright. So this is what we got going. Neofetch, you still want Solaris. We're gonna do Solaris. I was thinking this morning that it's a tragedy that I've been doing distro delves for 3 years. Since 2000, well, I've been doing distro delves since 2019, and I've talked about doing Solaris, I've talked about doing Haiku, and I can't think of the Windows clone. You guys will know what it is, but I never have. I've never made Distro Delves episodes, and I think that is a real shame. So going into this year, I hope to cover those a bit more. One of the reasons why we didn't do it in season 2, wait, is the oh, there it is. Yeah, that was weird. It was just black down there. One of the reasons why I didn't look at... Oh, I looked at Open Indiana live, but one of the reasons why I didn't do it in Season 2 is because I was all about using hardware, and it's hard to get those operating systems to work on the hardware that I have. But I'm not beneath using virtualization, so for those episodes, I might just end up using virtualization. So let's get this show on the road. We're going to be playing around with this distro called firmware testing. That's just a weird name for Debian testing. It's the ISO with firmware. Using GNOME boxes. I wouldn't use GNOME boxes for this. I have started using VirtualBox again. But the reason why I'm using GNOME boxes here is because Debian is really picky about proprietary firmware, and VirtualBox extensions, the guest editions, are proprietary or shared source, one of the two. But I guess that there are issues that keep it from being included in the repos, so you have to include SID repos. And what is happening? Okay. That's why, I don't know if you saw that. That's why live streams are fun. I have no idea what that was. It didn't look good. Whatever it was. My mouse feels a little weird. Solaris is proprietary. Oracle owns Solaris, VirtualBox, and their version of Java. How's everybody feel about the Log4j stuff? All right, people are trying to say that it's Log4j. I have heard Log4j before. I don't know where, but I have never heard Log4j called Log4j before. What will go wrong during this live stream? I don't know. I actually have a goal for this live stream. See, my daily driver, I think that the... Hold on, let me turn the music up. You guys probably can't even hear it. I can barely hear it. It's like some smooth jazz, but... Is it like, is the song over? What is happening? Okay, it's over. That's why it's so quiet. I use Debian testing as my daily. And I'll talk about that. I have like a list of notes. I hope I'm not peeking. It looks like I might be. I have a list of notes that I want to talk about, and I'll talk about Debian testing in there. But yeah, I'm still using Debian testing, and I'm using Debian testing with Xfce. So I started with GNOME, moved over to Cinnamon, and now I'm on Xfce, and I'm so happy with it. I've been happy with Debian testing since I switched to it. I was happy with GNOME at first, and GNOME does its GNOME update stuff and breaks extensions, and I got tired of that really fast. So I switched to Cinnamon, and Cinnamon is just lacking a lot of features that I would expect a modern desktop to have, to be honest with you. So I hopped over to Xfce, and it has basically everything I need. So let me fill this stuff out. I have a cough drop. If you hear anything strange, that's probably what it is. Okay, setting up the clock. I gotta pay attention to this because I've been known in the past to breeze through installers and click the wrong thing and break stuff, so I'm gonna try not to do that here. It's very easy to do. The Debian installer especially is kind of odd. Oh, I forgot to add something to my notes about ZSwap. I want to show you guys how to set that up. Add that now. Z-swap is pretty cool. Hey, Octavia and Marquise, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing super duper well. If only Xfce was a bit more modern. Well, you know what? I think that 4.16 is. I'll show you how I have mine set up, and you might change your mind. So this is weird. Partition disks. Do you want to write these changes? By default, it's no. So if you were just clicking buttons, you would end up with nothing. Okay. Oops. See, now the music, like, it's peaking. Not peaking, but I'm competing with sonic space. Okay. Oh my god, your son has double ear infection, so I have to go get medicine for him. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. It must be tough. Amazingly, I was the only one in my entire household to get sick. Out of 5 people, 6 including me, I'm the only one that got sick with this. Our realtor didn't even get sick. Like, I mean, everybody got, like, low-key sick, but I'm the only one that was, like, incapacitated. So, I don't know. I mean, I've been under so much stress that my immune system was like, well, guess we're just giving up. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that. It sucks. So yeah, this is the last live stream of 2021. God, it's been this year has been really bad for me. I didn't realize how bad it was until this whole move thing happened. And I've had a lot of downtime to kind of look back in retrospect, and this year has just been terrible. It has been really not good for me. Both in my work has been really rough. It got markedly better like over the past month or two. Like, it went from being not good to really, really good. So that's improved, thank God. But yeah, work most of this year has been real bad. The channel and my attitude towards the channel has been really super negative all year. My mental health and health in general has been real bad. And work probably contributed to that. And that contributed to my negative outlook on the channel. And yeah, the family stuff that kind of happened towards the late and end of the year has really, like, this whole move thing, I mean, it's been really, really tough. But 2022 is looking way better. I'm feeling really super good about how I'm feeling about the channel and where I want to go with it. The channels. So Egee and Open Egee. The Open Egee channel was like the best thing that I could have done on YouTube. Like, for myself, not, I mean, maybe for others too, but like specifically for me. I don't think a lot of people realize. I asked on Discord when people started following me, and I got the feeling that a lot of people started following me in the channel in like 2019. But I've been on YouTube since 2014. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. And when I started out, it wasn't, I think it was kind of similar to what I do now, but way more like random. But looking back at all of the stuff I've done with the channel, I feel like 2017 was when I felt like the channel was doing its best. Like, when I was happiest with the channel, I was making, I don't know if how many of you remember the VMware series of videos I did. And I was talking about Snap and Snapcraft and LXC and a lot of these like new technologies that were really exciting, and I was getting into it and people were getting into it. And then in 2018, 2019, I kind of like lost that. Yeah? Party? Seppi? Egee? You say that, can you guys not hear me? OBS says it's all good. YouTube says it's all good. I kind of skipped past that. There's a spot in the Debian installer where you can choose different desktops and stuff. You finally got a stream. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different desktops you can choose, and I chose Xfce there. But yeah, so that kind of retrospective that I did, thinking about the different eras of the channel, kind of refreshed my interests. And somebody left a comment on a video recently. They said, I thought you were done with Distro Delves. Now this is all you do. And that's true. It's funny how it works that way. Basically, I thought I wanted to be done with Distro Delves, but every time I wanted to come up with an idea for a video, all roads led back to a Distro Delve style video. And at the end of 2019, when I started Distro Delves, I actually started 3 different series. I started Distro Delves, I started install.sh, which was a series based around installing software on Linux. And I started Brunchmarks, which was a series benchmarking stuff on Linux. And only Distro Delves managed to survive. And I think that was largely due to just time. I didn't have the time to devote to all these different ideas. But I really, really love the series and episode nature of Distro Delves. Like, as we go into 2022, it's a new season. So that gives me just a huge amount of creative freedom to do what I want with the series. And I can look back at other seasons, other years, and kind of see how the show has evolved, and how my style and technique has evolved. And it's really fulfilling. So, and if you guys watched the most recent Delve, it's a different format where I'm kind of using retro games to fill in for B-reel. And I really liked that. That took a lot of pressure off of me to try to do something interesting on the desktop to keep the footage engaging as I'm talking about the distro. So I'm excited to see kind of how that goes. But yeah, that's just, oh, and that was the other thing. I've been on Debian testing since August of 2021, and I haven't used anything else on my workstation. So Linux users a lot of times have that need to distro hop. I don't know what it is. It's just like a thing. You want to go out and try other stuff. But I don't want to do that because switching distros is a huge amount of thrash. It's a lot of work to have to reinstall everything, even if you back up your dot files and everything. So Distro Delves for me is a way to satisfy that. Even though I'm looking at Debian 11. The main reason why I'm looking at Debian testing here is because my Debian install started as GNOME and then went to Cinnamon and is now Xfce. So there's certain things that are really wonky, like the screen locker doesn't really work, Hibernate doesn't work, and I want to install Debian with Xfce in a virtual machine so that I can compare it to what I have installed locally to see what the delta is. So that's kind of why we're doing it. So this is a selfish Distro Delves. Gex is a big meme. Tanvir. Yeah, I thought that it was, I had played it on PlayStation and I thought that it was cool at the time without comparing it to much. But as I played it for the video for the Distro Delves, I was like, dude, this is meme material. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just weird. Hey, Arrow, you spun up an ESXi. You know, that's a term that I've seen used. I don't think I've ever used one of those, but I see it out there, people refer to it. but that's like a hypervisor, like a machine host, so that you can just test drive distros. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun. The first non-Windows OS that I ever used was ES. That's a hard one for me to say. Wow, ESXi is VMware. Is it like is it hyper? Is it? I don't know what the hell it is. I mean, I haven't used anything like Hyper-V. What is it? I don't even remember the software. I haven't worked at ShiftWise in 4 years. It's a world behind me. It's BSD based bare metal hypervisor. Good stuff. I want to get more into BSD this year. I feel like I covered a lot of. So if like I think of Distro Delves, and I'm pretty familiar with the series, probably because I produced every episode. But when I think of the seasons, season 2 is the most comprehensive. It's just like the best season of all of them. And I did a lot of episodes in season 2. And almost all of them were Linux. And a lot of them were just kind of throwaway distros. Like I looked at, what is it, Lindos or something? Like there are some really hacky ones that I wish that I hadn't looked at. And I could have been looking at BSD or like anything else, but instead I chose like Makulu Linux. I mean, come on. Not that Makulu is bad. It's just that like nobody cares. I mean, Makulu is weird. I'd watch that one. I care about it, but most people don't. Use a student version of VMware on Windows. On Linux, use Virt Manager. I never got into Virt Manager. Technically, I'm using it here because this is QEMU. Proxmox, yep. It's another good one. For my work stuff, I just use VirtualBox and Vagrant. And for this delve, we're using GNOME boxes. Because Debian doesn't like the VirtualBox extensions. It seems that this is a new installation. Do you want to install Grub?
It's Christmas Eve. It's the one night of the year when we all act a little nicer.
Whoa, somebody in the song is yelling at me.
We share a little more.
It's probably from a movie.
All year, we are the people that we always hoped we would be.
I hope to show you guys some cool stuff. People have been asking about VRAM or ZRam? ZRam. Did I call it VRAM before? I think I did. It's ZRAM or ZSwap. Instead of swapping to a file or your hard disk, you just swap back to your memory. Kind of weird. Hey, tax action. Alright, this song is cool, but we can't have somebody like yelling at me. Stop that. Hey, Dimmerish. Good to have all you guys here. Weather outside is cloudy and cold. Overcast. It's just white out there. The sky is just white. I gotta do some stuff outside today. I'm not looking forward to it. The guy yelling was messing. I know, he was like angry yelling too. It wasn't even a little bit of yelling in the background here and there is one thing, but when the dude is just going on a diatribe and I'm trying to, well, where you are, it's always cloudy and cold. I don't know. We had a pretty nice. During the weekday, I'm too busy to do anything. Like if I'm gonna do something outside of work, I have to do it in the morning. But I didn't mean to chew that. That was my cough drop. It was really nice a couple days ago. Like the sun was out. I think it was Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, but it didn't get nice until after I started working. So I couldn't enjoy it. You know, at least it's not raining. Because like I said, I've got stuff I got to do outside, and I don't really want to do it in the rain. Okay. Hey, Egee. Hey, people. Hey, pink or cyan, but long. You've never seen snowfall, Tanvir. Well, it's fun. Snow is fun. Okay. So this is Xfce. This is like just Xfce without anything fancy. I actually kind of like it. It has this weird panel on the bottom. It's got this OG panel on top. You've got applications over here. Xfce panels are super customizable in contrast to Mate panels or even Cinnamon panels. I was surprised at how rigid Cinnamon was. You hover over stuff and it has like this little thing you can see. It's really solid. You don't think you've seen Xfce with a dock? Yeah, this is just vanilla without any styling, I think. And this dock is actually an Xfce panel. It's not like docky or launcher or whatever it is. See, it's like a panel of its own. Is it on the bottom? Yeah, it's panel 2 and it'll hide itself. Well, maybe if I have this open it won't, but yeah, there you go. So what makes Xfce cool, if you look at this and you're like, yeah, but so many other desktops can do this. Xfce is designed to be portable. So this exact same setup will work on BSD or anywhere else Xfce is. It probably install it in the WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. You could probably get this exact same setup in there because it's designed to be so portable. All right, so I need to install a couple things. I'm going to use Synaptic. Or wait, actually, before I do that, I need to add me to... I'm not part of the sudoers. By default, the user is not in the sudoers group, which is weird. Something else I found out that was weird, even though I'm root, if I do usermod, it doesn't exist. You have to do sudo usermod even though I'm root. Like that? No. There we go. So that's done. Next time I log in, I will be sudo we need a couple things. We need rsync. We need spice. Memory usage, we'll get there. What else do we need? I have a little checklist thingy. Flatpak, NeoFetch, yep. Well, let's just leave it at that. Let's just get the essentials. We'll install the other stuff. Just a moment. Spice must flow. I finished season 1 of Mandalorian. It was good. Did not end the way I was expecting, but it was still very good. One nitpick of Debian is that you have to install systemctl reboot to... Oh, interesting. I don't know about that. I've never encountered that. Dimmerish, you installed Debian testing with KDE? Well, so Debian... Whoa. This is a little odd. Debian is... Just like vanilla Debian is a little strange. I don't think it's what a lot of people expect it to be. It's really meant to be a distro that you customize. It's not meant to be like Ubuntu where you install it and you can be productive right out of the box. Like Debian is pretty bare bones. But that's one of the reasons why I like it. It doesn't, like, it's opinionated in some ways, but it largely just kind of leaves you to your own devices and lets you manage your system the way that you want to. I like that. I don't like being told what to do. So fresh install is 3.4 gigabytes. What the hell am I doing here? Let's just jump to free. Free says 529 megabytes in use. Pretty lightweight. Now we can use sudo and install neofetch htop. Song's kind of loud. Yeah, I like. I don't know if it's me or this keyboard. I know that's like a cheap cop out, but I've had this keyboard for about a year and it's pretty dirty, to be honest. I'd be embarrassed to show it to you guys, but I kind of wonder if this keyboard is slipping up, because like I'm a pretty good typer and I don't make mistakes this often, but like maybe I'm slipping. I don't know. Could very well be. I've made, see, I know that I typed H. I know that I did. And it just didn't register it. But something that you don't think about unless you're streaming is some typos can be really vulgar. And I've made some pretty bad typos on stream. I've made one so bad that I actually had to censor it. I don't remember what stream it was, but I remember doing it. I'm like, Jesus, that was bad. What kind of keyboard is it? It's a Red Dragon. It's a compact mechanical keyboard, and I like it because I can set it up to be rainbow colors, and it's really cool looking. Which tiling window manager would I suggest for Debian? I don't do tiling, so Xfce's window manager could technically do tiling. That's probably not what you want though. OpenBox can do tiling. But if you want a tiling workflow, then you probably want something different. So in htop 552, which seems a little heavy for Xfce, honestly. 65 tasks and 142 threads. Neofetch, we've got the OG Debian logo, straight out of Toy Story. Bash 5.1, Xfce 4.16, and XFWM4. You never had a mechanical keyboard? You know, I didn't buy into it for the longest time, but now that I have it, I can't imagine living without one. It's really, really good. All right, and that's all that. So what do we do next? Guess I'll install the rest of the packages, huh? I could get rsync going. Flatpak, and what else? Oh, just Flatpak. Do a typing test just to hear the noise. I've done typing tests on stream before. It's like a request that people ask for. All right, now let's do a little rsync. If you guys have never used rsync, rsync is pretty good. There you go. Oh, ZRam. Yeah, let's get ZRam going. Let's go to Synaptic and see what's in there. Well, actually, while this is going, I'm going to change up this desktop. So this desktop is cool, but let's make it set up the way that I have my own desktop set. What is going on here? There we go. So as cool as this setup is, we're going to get rid of that. What is happening? Oh, you know what? I bet rsync is bogging the whole system down. You used mechanical keyboards for 10 years, then about 3 years ago you switched to a high-end slim profile keyboard, and you've had a hard time going back to mechanical. Oh, interesting. So is it slim from top to bottom, or is it like compact from left to right? Because I have this desk, I don't have a ton of space. I could have more space, I guess, but the way that I have it set up, it's a full-sized keyboard would be really cumbersome. So I have this little, it's like this, not very big. What made me switch from Cinnamon to Xfce? A couple things, actually. I had them written down. I should have brought them with me. But there's some things in the desktop that just weren't very modern. You could, I'll show you. Let me get the panel set up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I think that mine is like 40. It's a pretty chunky panel. I think, well, I'll just open my panel settings over here. Yeah, it is 40. Okay. Can you have transparency? Kind of, yeah. So this style of ad weightia, or however you say it, is just, you know, it looks okay on GNOME. I don't hate it. But on, wait a damn second here. Look it, this is different. This is laid out different. Or am I going nuts? Oh, it's because I have two monitors, that's why. Oh, so that's actually kind of cool. If you have two monitors, Xfce will detect it and it will fill in the details for the other monitor here. Since this VM is only one monitor, that stuff is just gone. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay, I thought maybe I had a different version or something. That threw me off. Okay. I'm going to try to set this up the exact same way. So if you have this set to solid background, or maybe is it like this? No, yeah, you can do it like this. So yeah, you can change transparency, see? You can have a transparency, but Xfce's always had that though. That's not new. This is all, what is this song? Get out of here. Some poor guy spent a week on that feature. Okay. So let me try to set this up exactly the way that I have it on my desktop now. Starts with a separator. Then we have the whisker menu. That application menu is no good. So this looks like butt, and it will look better once I have the correct theme. It's all about the theme. The default styling is, it's like it's trying to be a shitty knockoff of GNOME, and Xfce is not GNOME, and it just looks bad. This is a good song. It's kind of loud though. Switch it to fuzzy time, maximum fuzziness. Is Vimx your theme? It is. I love Vimx. I like colors. I think the world needs more color. Wow, this looks terrible. Let me go get the theme first. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can conceptualize this with how bad it looks with the default theme. Wait till you guys see how much the theme changes it. Transforms it. Man, this looks freaking bad, dude. Wait, is it locked? Is that why that handle is there? Okay, that makes it a little bit better. Oh, I have another panel. Or I have another terminal, don't I? Yeah. Hey, A-dubs, how's it going? You know what? Pink or cyan, you can export it to a file. Get a load of this. Wait. Oh no. Am I thinking of something else? Oh, you know what? I think that might be an Ubuntu extension that lets you export all of this to a file. Nah. Debian stable or Debian SID? Neither. Debian bookworm. This is Debian testing. SID is too bleeding edge, and stable just is kind of a... I kind of look at Debian stable as more of a reference distribution because it's too quote unquote stable. It like... You guys read about the browser conundrum that they're having, where web browsers just don't fit. What is up with these songs with this like weird crap in the background? Web browsers don't fit the update and distribution model that Debian stable follows. So all of the browsers are like way super far behind and have all of these crazy CVEs. But Debian testing doesn't have that problem. Debian testing is more rolling. Kind of like Arch. A little bit like Arch. All right. I feel like all these songs just keep getting a little bit louder. Like I'm having to turn the audio down and they keep creeping up. Oh, and we need one more thing. Let's go to Synaptic for that. Oh crap, it doesn't have the filter. That's okay. Not that big of a deal. Elementary. You guys familiar with Elementary OS? Chopped and screwed? What's that? What's chopped and screwed? You use Flatpaks on Debian. Flatpaks are definitely the way to go. There we go. There, now it's starting to look like mine. Yep, there we go. Well, almost. Something's missing here. It's been a long time since you've seen Egee on stream. Here I am. This isn't quite right. What's different about it? Something's off. See, look at how I have mine. It's awesome looking. Why is this? Something's missing. I don't know what it is. This black stripe shouldn't... Maybe I need to reset. Oh, I know what it is. It's the window manager. There you go. Now this desktop looks as awesome as... Well, I have to change the fonts and stuff. Man, I put a lot of work into my desktop. I never realized how much work I put into it until I try to clone it. I guess I gotta find out what font it is. I wasn't prepared for how in-depth this is. I'm using Montserrat. Montserrat? I'm not sure how to say that. I love this font though. It's one of my favorite typefaces. Typefaces. Is this what I want? Text live fonts? What the hell? Maybe I'll do the font thing. We can use like, is there clear sans? Can I get that? Another good one. Yeah. How about source code? We can get a knockoff Egee desktop. A discount desktop. I don't know what this text live is thing. Basic for any text. I don't know what that is. I don't want to install a bunch of random stuff. That's the danger of installing things from the package repositories. Like if I want this, I might install just like a bunch of crap. Hack. Well, I'm not going to look for fonts. That'll take forever. Just install Open Sans and we'll roll with that. Okay, so this separator might not be needed. Text is a typesetting program, okay. All right, so let's burn all this down. This background's fine. You're having issues with your laptop coming out of suspend? Yeah, this went in, my laptop went into a hybrid sleep this morning and it just died. It couldn't get out of it, so I had to reset it. Wasn't very happy about it. I tried cursing and foul language and nothing seemed to work. All right, let's get rid of this separator and let's bring back the Oh, is that? What is going on? Yes, that's what I want. No! Ah! Now the desktops, my desktop and the VM looks the same. I'm getting confused as to which one I'm in. Sure. Okay. Separator, I mean, that's fine. I added a separator between these because this was a little too close, but that'll be fine. I don't use workspaces. That is not something I'm into. Maybe like that. So that adds a gap. Oh, I think I know why I did that. Another one with somebody just talking. Maybe it's time to switch to Outrun. So I really enjoy the good old-fashioned start. The word start. Call it a start menu if you want. I think the word, it fits well down there. You suggest Devuvian. I don't want, how do you add the start menu, the text down there? You go to Whisker menu and then go to Properties, go to Appearance, change the display to Icon and Title and change it to Start. I use white space as padding, so if there's no white space here, then it's way too close to the Whisker icon. So I just add a space. And then Dunzo. And then there's, I think, 2 spaces here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so the start menu looks good. Oh God, let's not get into the System D hate that happened last time. How do I swap these? This needs to be on the left side. I don't remember how to do that. Position search entry, round, single panel row. There, you can make this transparent. Oh boy, you don't want to though. Just leave that alone. Include favorites recently used. Yeah, it must be in here. Oh geez, that's ugly. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted, right? I'm not crazy? Yeah, that's what we want. All right. Come all ye faithful. Is this no good? Oh Holy Night is what it says. The Lo-Fi edition. Is it too loud? It really needs some more attention. I mean, why would I? Somebody else can give it attention. I need a distro that works. I don't want one that needs maintainers. All right, and then desktop button. There we go. So that adds some space here. So something really basic that Cinnamon does not have is this right here. And I can actually show you what happens. There we go. Okay, so if I open this right here, how I can select the output and inputs and outputs, Cinnamon does not have an applet like this at all. This is kind of a killer feature for me because these are my speakers, this is my gaming headset, and this is my studio mixer. So I go between these 3 all the time. So not having an easy way to switch is a deal breaker. And I'm stunned that Cinnamon doesn't have anything like that. You have to open Pulse, like the audio control, to change it. Bizarre. Very strange. Okay, so yeah, this is basically my desktop. There's like more tweaks and stuff that I could make. I think that there needs to be a separator over here. Then we can make it transparent. There, it adds a bit of a gap. Is it here that I need it? No? No, maybe not. Oh well, anyways, we're done. All right. Man, every stream the chat devolves into talking about whether system D is the way to go. Yeah, that's too close. I don't like that. Now I know why I put a separator there. I'm like really picky about padding. There. So now it has the same amount of spacing or padding between the edge of the screen as it does over here. You want to see the font change? Yeah, we should do that. Fonts, sans, ugly font. We'll do, didn't I install Clear Sans? Clear Sans is a good one. Clear Sans regular. And do we have hack? No. Source code? No. What do we have? What? Fine. We'll scroll. Oh, Lato's in there. Probably don't want to use that for monospace though. System UI? Isn't that a Microsoft font? Quicksand? That's kind of a cool looking font. Huh. I kind of dig it actually. I've never heard of Quicksand. Can I just have like a regular Noto mono that isn't there? Tell me more of this Quicksand font. Ooh. I don't hate it. Maybe medium regular is the way to go. I think I like this. What if we did Quicksand regular but 11? Like this? Man, they both look good. I don't know. Man, look at how Start looks down here. Look how classy that is. Ben Fitzpatrick, you're getting burned out on Linux? You're going back to Windows 11? I've heard people having trouble with Windows 11. I'm not sure why, but... I'm getting tired of this music, though. I think we need to switch to something else. Good time. Good times. I like this font quite a lot, actually. I think we're going to stick with it. Yeah, look how classy that is. Nice. Now we got to tell the window manager to use a different font. Didn't I install Montserrat? Oh well, whatever. Oh, this is the song that somebody calls. Somebody makes a phone call in the middle of it. So we'll do Quicksand medium bold. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. Or not. No, that looks silly. Let's make that bigger. I spend a lot of time tweaking my my UI, and I think you should too. I mean, we spend so much time looking at the desktop that it better look good, right? I like it. This looks great. Okay, so now let's get on to the other stuff. I might change my desktop font to Quicksand. This is nice. So let's take a look at the tests. This is Debian testing right out of the box. Oops, not that one. We have 7-zip through Xarchiver. It opens it in a tab right here. That's kind of gross. I don't know if I like that. Okay, whatever. We got rar, we got tar. We got zip. All of these work. How about that? You got to check the font now. Yertle, you recently switched to Debian testing and you like it a lot? Yeah, it's good. It's been a while for you seeing the stream. You love the content? Hey, thank you. I love that you love the content. I like making it for you. I am here for you. Oh, goodness. Let's turn that off. I just start talking. Okay, so AC3 is good.
I'm sorry, but your time is up.
Oh, okay. We have... What on earth is this thing? This song is weird. Quode Libet? I've never heard of this tool. It's written in GTK. Can we load all of these in, I wonder? So it picks up the metadata for everything except for this one. Does this one work? What is this? Well, all the audio seems to work. Yeah, cool. All right, we got thumbnails for all of these. That's cool. One, that's Flash. Oh, it took it a second. Let's open the task manager so we can see what it's doing. Oh, VP8 it's having a struggle with. Look at that. How about VP9? Yep. Why would it be having a struggle with? Oh, isn't it hardware encoding that it's actually struggling with? So it's not the codec, it's the other thing. Quicksand looks banger on Pop OS. Where the heck did that font come from? I've never even heard of it. Quicksand is a display sans serif with rounded terminals. It was started in 2008. That's crazy. It's just a font and that's it. Like it doesn't have any special history. It's just some font. That's crazy. Can you customize terminal colors? I don't use the Xfce terminal. I think it's hideous. So, well, I mean, I shouldn't say that it's hideous. It's a terminal. I use Tilex, but let's see if we can make this look decent. Yeah, dark pastels always look good. Yeah, if I had to use it, I would use this. Use the system font. God, that's not very nice looking, though. This is a nice song. I like this. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I made the terminal look decent. But I like to use Tilex. The Xfce. I mean, that's like I said with Debian, everything is just bare bones, out of the box. Damn it, I think the compression is making me peak. I'm not trying to. What if we turn the limiter off? I mean, we've been streaming for so long, it's too late to salvage it now. Oh, the threshold is 3. Maybe I'm not peaking. I don't know. Okay, so this is my terminal of choice. Again, it's not super pretty out of the box. We'll worry about that. Never. There's like, there's just tons of styles and stuff for this. Material? Sure. Material is dark pastel. Whatever. Add a little transparency back there. It's a really cool terminal. But I use it all the time. SNDIO on Void Linux is better than Pulse Audio. What about Pipewire? I thought Pipewire was the future. Anyway, I like Tilex because of this stuff. I use this all the time at work. I have so many different like SSH sessions, all sorts of crazy stuff going on. And it's easier just to have it all in one terminal. And you can have like different sessions open and stuff. I use this all the time. But anyways, yeah. This is a DivX, and it's able to play it just fine. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately. Looking good. What shell? What do you mean, what shell? I think of shell, I think of a terminal. I don't think that's what you're talking about, though. This is Xfce. The shell is bash. You hate it when people are like, Linux is perfect. I think that's the problem, is that people act like Linux is perfect and then normies use it and it's a disaster. This is just bash. I should use Z shell, but I only use bash. Your irritation comes with the fact the Linux community lies about how easy it is to use. Yeah, I mean, I think that that's accurate, to be honest. I think that people understand. I talked about it a little bit. I mentioned my thoughts on the Linux community at large on Twitter about how it's the Dunning-Kruger effect at a huge scale, affecting like somebody installs a Linux distro and then they act like they're the expert, they're the authority, and they can say, oh yeah, it's really easy because I did it. But Linux, I mean, it is what it is. Linux is a pain in the ass, but weirdos like me like it for that. Exactly. That's how I feel about Linux. I'm just like, hey. Okay, what else are we gonna do here? We did audio, we did video, we did archives. Debian testing is using Pipewire by default. I don't know about that. I'm not sure if Pipewire, I use it on my computer, but that's probably because I started with GNOME. Is it installed? It is. Yeah, so it could Debian testing could be using Pipewire by default. Doink. Whoa. What is this graph right here? What is this trying to tell me? The task on Pipewire's in here? Where is it? There it is, yeah. How about that? Let's see what Pipewire does when I like launch something. Well, it's not doing anything. Oh my goodness, this isn't good. Might be time for another cough drop. So how are you guys feeling about 2022? You all excited about it as I am? There is Pulse Audio and Pipewire. That's true. Not confident about 2022? That's a shame. I'm feeling super, super good. Super excited about it. A year of changes? Arrow, what do you have going on? I hope it's good stuff. It's good. It's good changes, right? Oh, I was gonna try something actually. Now that we're looking at games and stuff, I have this Xbox controller. Oh, you're learning a whole bunch of stuff, huh? Cloud, Python, Linux. That's your 2022. We get you just an awesome job. Okay, so now the question. I've plugged in my Xbox controller. So how can I pipe the controller? Uh-oh. Oh, well, I don't think it's going to work. Well, that was a short ride. We'll find out with Tux, I guess. Oh, wow. Python's a lot of fun. One of the things that I had a real struggle with when I was trying to learn to program... Didn't I mute this, though? One of the things I was really struggling with when I was learning to program was syntax. And if you know anything about Python is kind of known for its lack of syntax, right? Or, I mean, I guess it's not lack of syntax. It's just really simple. It's very English. So for me, that's just, there's less to remember when it comes to Python. That makes it easier for me to just, like, write the logic and algorithms that I want instead of fighting with syntax and trying to figure out. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I've been in a lot of situations coding where I have an idea, but I don't know how to implement it. Like, I know exactly what algorithm to write. I just don't know how to get the language to understand what I want it to do. So I wind up writing an inferior thing. It happens all the time. Can we write games in Python? Yeah, there's games in Python, but The Sims 4 actually uses Python as the embedded scripting language, which is pretty cool. This song is loud, dude. So, I don't think that my Xbox controller is going to work here. Dude. There used to be a way to pass through USB devices. I thought it was right here. I wonder if it's because this is installed as a Flatpak. Because I can normally pass through my headset too, and it's not there. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess that's that. I have an idea for you guys, though. So app images work. Wow, this song is awesome. You kidding me? Maybe it's because a VM is running. No, I think it's because Flatpak isn't allowing USB devices through. Oh, I wanted to show you guys ZRam. Okay. So let's do some technical stuff. So if I run htop, you can see that I have about a gig of swap. You need to learn the bass line of this song. Is awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So we need to get rid of that swap file. So we'll go to fstab and we'll get rid of it. We'll get rid of this too. Okay, so those will not be mounted at root or at boot. Then we'll do sudo swap off. And now when we do htop, we have no more swap in use. Okay, so that's donezo. So I don't know the name of the package exactly, and I don't really want to search for it. So let's go to Synaptic, type in ZRam, get ZRam tools. So this is going, by default, it allocates 100 megabytes of RAM. You configure this in ZRam swap. So this default is like, it's not terrible. It's just not, it's not terribly useful. So we'll have to change that. There's a few different, this repository has been archived. Oh, good. That makes me feel confident that we're going to be using an archived repository for ZRam. It's just a shell script? Well, I don't want to look at this. Let me just see swap, maybe. Is there a different tool? That's really what Debian provides? That's crazy. Okay, whatever. You're coding a game in C++ using SDL library. That sounds challenging. So now, do we have swap? Okay, so yeah, we have, I just installed that package, and now we have 256 megabytes of swap, but it's not a swap file, it's compressed RAM. So now when we do sudo ZRam CTL, we can see it's mounted at ZRam 0. It's using the algorithm LZ4. The theme and icons are the default on GhostBSD. That's kind of funny. I want to check out GhostBSD again. So this is kind of a silly amount of RAM, so let's go ahead and update the defaults. So look at all this information they give you. This is pretty cool. There's a few different compression algorithms. I like Z standard, ZSTD. Specifies the amount of RAM to be used, or you can specify by size. So we'll just do 50%, and then the priority, we'll make that 50% too. And the algorithm is going to be ZSTD, because we like STDs. Now let's reboot and see how much RAM it is. Look how fast that is. Isn't that insane? Anybody that says Debian is just Ubuntu, or like, why use Debian because you're on Ubuntu? I don't know. Debian is different. It just, I don't know what else to say about it. If you use Ubuntu and you think that it's the same as vanilla Debian, I strongly encourage you to just try vanilla Debian testing and see what you think, because they're not the same. apt is insanely fast. Like, Ubuntu adds a lot of seasoning, and that seasoning is probably really good for workstations and stuff, but I mean, it just feels slower in every way. I don't know why. I don't know how to describe it other than it just feels sluggish. So we have 2 gigabytes of RAM, 50% makes that 989. And when we check sudo z, was it ZRam control? Debian has no snaps. I haven't used snaps in probably a year. No, I don't use them. I don't like having to manage it all through a daemon. And the logging that the main reason why I don't use snapd is that it just spams the system log so bad that if you ever need to use the system log to find something, you have to filter out all of the snapd stuff, and it's just ridiculous. Maybe that's changed, but that's why I stopped using it. If you use like the Discord snap and look in your journal, it's just filled with AppArmor messages. It's very silly. All right. You installed Xfce Debian, and it ran like a champ, 32-bit on a 15-year-old Lenovo laptop. Heck yeah. Yeah, I would suggest you try. If you want to try distro, I strongly encourage you to do it in a VM first. Don't ever jump in and just start installing it on hardware, wipe everything. Like, if you have spare hardware, that's great, but don't just install it on top. Don't just distro hop to it. Always try out a distro in a VM. Otherwise, you're going to leave in tears. So that's ZRam. ZRam is really cool. I was really skeptical of ZRam, and basically what it is instead of swapping to a file, so the way swap would work is if your memory got to a certain point, it would start saving the same memory but to a file on your file system, which is a lot slower. It's slower because it's factually slower, but also the system has to do blocking operations for it to write to a disk instead of memory. So it's slow for multiple reasons. This ZRam is like, it's somehow compressing the RAM. I don't really understand how it works, but this RAM in swap is this memory in swap is still RAM. It's just compressed somehow, and it works really well. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Yeah, man, we're done through all of this, so I'm gonna do a bit of a party trick here for you guys. You can't download more RAM? No, but you can create more RAM if you have a fast processor. Because you have to think, since it's compressed, your processor has to decompress it on the fly to access it. So you have to have a pretty fast processor. Did I install FlatHub? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I don't even have it saved. So let's get FlatHub going. Man, Outrun is good. What do you guys think about some copyright music? Is it time? You like the Pantheon desktop? I like it too. All right, let's do it. Let's get some copyrighted stuff going. It's always time for copyright strikes here on the EG show. I have to remember how to computer. Oh my god, I paused. Never mind. I'm not going to try to explain it. I just scared myself. There you go. Everybody loves New Wave. I don't know if I've even heard of that distro. Oh my gosh, it opened the wrong thing. The VM desktop and my desktop look almost the same. They look the same, so I keep getting confused. This song reminds you of memories you never had? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not very big, though. Oh, it's installed. What? Thought I got rid of that one. This song has a punk version. Is it this one? Do you guys like ska? Whoops. Too far. Oh, S. God, the way this is sorted always confuses me. Ah. This is the version you were talking about? I gotcha. Tests. Is EG playing guitar? Oh yeah. I want to play more guitar. I'm gonna write an intro for Distro Delves. All right, so the question is, will this come through? I'm not hearing it. Oh, there it goes. Hey, Marquise, do you guys know this game? What the hell? The music is like... This is all screwed up. Okay, I gotta find a different... The computer is like really confused. Let's try this again. How is it still playing music? I just restarted it. What with it? I'm going to turn the whole thing off, actually. That was really strange. Hey, Ace, how's it going? I'm gonna try to play a game that I played around the same time I played Gex, referencing the Distro Delves I did. It was on the same demo CD. I see people play Friday Night Funkin', and I'm like, isn't that basically PaRappa the Rappa? Let's try a different core. Maybe that core is a POS. Or is there... I'm not even sure if there's another core, actually. I think that was the only one I saw. Oh, no, there's others. Let's get... I think Beetle... Oh, wait. This is PlayStation 1. That's why it was all jacked up. That's why. I'm a dummy. You remember that game playing it on PS? It's PlayStation 1, is it? Yeah, okay. All right, you guys ready for this? Use Duck Station. Let me try Beetle first. Oh, it's lagging though. Okay, hold on. Let's bail out. Duck Station. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm asking a lot from this VM. This is a virtual machine, ladies and gentlemen. You guys don't watch out, I'll play it on my like actual computer. All right, current core Duck Station. Let's try it. Here we go. No, it's janky here too. Not as bad though. It's not as bad. Turn it up for you guys. That was so long ago. Are you guys ready for this? No, the audio is super delayed. Yeah. Alright. Alright, well, that's enough of Debian. Projects, tests. Nope, nope. We're gonna play PaRappa the Rappa whether it wants us to or not. Yeah, delayed audio isn't gonna work for a rhythm game. You getting hits of nostalgia, Arrow? What is Spotify stuck on? Take Me On by, or Take On Me by Real Big Fish. That was the last song we listened to. You had a demo. I did too, Marquise. I also did. It had 3 games. It had Gex, it had Hot Shots Golf, and it had PaRappa the Rappa. All right, I'm playing this with a keyboard. Oh my God! I wonder if I can use my. Let's see if the joystick, the Xbox controller will work. If it doesn't. Hey, it's super delayed. This isn't good. Why is it screwed up? What is going on? I don't know why it's so delayed. This is kind of a bummer. So if I back out, it didn't seem like it was screwed up at first. No. What a weird issue to have. Why is the, like, if I pause it, it stops, but the audio is messed up. Did I use Duck Station from the beginning here? Did I use something else? Load core. Duck Station. I don't even have Beetle. Try PlayStation X rearmed. I hate that I have to navigate back to it each time. That's really annoying. All right, let's try this one more time. Flatpak. I have Duck Station. Oh, we could do it that way too. Here. Look, I hate having to like dig through stuff. Projects, tests. All right, let's give it a try. This is Duck Station from FlatHub. I can guarantee you 1,000,000% that the audio delay has nothing to do with the hardware like the daemons running. I've used Linux long enough to know that that is never the problem. So do I have digital controller? Oh dear, look at these. Oh, okay, we can make this work actually. I remember the PlayStation well enough to do all this from memory. All right, this could work. Did I do that right? Yeah, okay. Let's get back to the game. You missed Crazy Weekend last weekend. Windows 11 full on broke. You went through 3 distros. You got Pop to work, but why do you want Arch? What do you want with Arch? I'm happy with my Debian. I don't want Arch. My days of being interested in Arch. Am I a Halo fan? No, but I want to be. Halo is a series that I would love to get into. Just haven't gotten there yet. Okay, here we go.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you wanna test me,
it's not too loud, is it?
the things I'll teach ya. Sure to beat ya. Nevertheless, you'll get a lesson from teacher. Now kick.
Hey, come on now. I set the controls up, you son of a gun.
Once more now, kick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Again.
What?
Uh-oh, what was the context on? Maybe that's what was wrong. I had clicked away. Did I stop the stream? No, it's all okay. Let me try again. You could, Ace, you could try Arctics. Alright, here we go.
Nevertheless, you'll get a lesson from teacher. Now kick.
Kick, kick, kick.
Punch.
Punch, punch, punch.
Jump. Block.
Uh-oh.
Block, block,
Once more
block.
now, kick.
Kick, 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 kick.
Punch.
Punch, punch, punch.
Jump.
Chop, chop,
And
chop.
block.
Block, 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 block.
Don't get cocky, it's gonna get rocky. We're gonna move down to the next jockey. Now duck.
Duck, duck,
Jump.
jump, jump.
Tongue.
Uh-oh.
Listen carefully. Jump.
Oh crap, I screwed those up.
Jump, jump, jump.
Pose.
Hold, hold, hold.
Duck.
Duck, duck,
And
duck.
tongue.
Turn, turn, turn.
Yeah.
The R is bound wrong, but that's okay.
In order to get her now, kick, punch,
Kick, punch, punch, punch.
chop, block,
Chop, block, block.
chop, kick,
Chop, kick,
punch, block.
punch, block.
Gonna get harder now, duck and jump,
Duck, jump.
turn and pose,
Turn, pose, turn, pose.
duck and turn,
Duck, turn,
jump and pose.
jump, pose.
Come on now, why don't you follow
He
my
hates
words?
me.
We're almost done. I'll make it easier first. I wanna see if you wanna see what it means to be the man with a master plan. Are you the man now? Here we go now, kick, punch, block,
Kick, punch, block,
chop, kick, block,
block, kick, block,
Oops.
block, turn and kick it.
block, turn, kick,
Block that punch.
block, punch,
Uh-oh.
Duck, duck, tongue.
duck, duck, turn,
Jump, kick, chop.
jump, kick,
And punch, punch, punch.
Oh man.
punch, punch, punch.
Oh, what?
Again.
What?
Why did I die? So X on the Xbox controller and X on the PlayStation controller are in 2 different spots. I keep getting confused. I'm gonna blame it on that.
Punch, it's all in the mind. If you wanna test me,
What the hell are we doing here? We're playing PaRappa the Rappa.
Nevertheless, you'll get a lesson from teacher. Now kick.
Kick, 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 punch. Punch, 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 punch. Chop, chop, chop.
Yeah, see, I did it there.
Once more now, kick.
Kick, 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 punch. Punch, 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 punch. Chop, 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 chop,
And
chop.
block. Don't get cocky. It's gonna
Okay,
get
he seems to
rocky.
like the spamming. Is that what you're supposed to do?
Now duck.
Duck, duck, duck.
Jump.
Jump, jump, jump.
Turn.
Turn, turn, turn.
Listen carefully. Jump.
Oops.
Jump, jump, jump.
Pose.
Hold, hold, hold. Duck, 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 duck. Turn, turn, turn.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I think I got it.
To the limit in order to get her now. Kick. Punch.
Kick, punch, 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 punch.
Chop. Block.
Chop, block, chop, block.
Chop. Kick.
Chop, kick, chop, 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 kick.
Punch. Block.
Punch, block.
Gonna get harder now. Duck and jump.
Duck, jump, duck, jump, duck, jump.
Turn and pose.
Turn, hold, turn, hold, turn, hold.
Duck and turn.
Duck, turn, duck, 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 turn.
Jump and pose.
Jump, hold, 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 hold,
Come
hold.
on now.
All right, I think we can get through this part now.
I'll make it easier first. I wanna see if you wanna
Yeah,
see
Xfce
what it
is
means to
slick.
be the man with the master plan. Are you the man now? Here
All
we
right.
go now. Kick, punch, block.
Kick, punch, block, 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 block.
Chop, kick, block.
Chop, kick, block, 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 block.
Block, turn and kick it.
Block, kick, 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 kick.
Block, duck, punch.
Punch,
Uh-oh.
block, block,
Duck, duck, turn.
duck, duck, turn, turn, turn.
Jump, kick, chop.
Chop, kick, chop, chop, chop,
And
chop.
punch, punch, punch.
Punch, 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 punch.
Nice.
That's it.
Oh my God,
Play.
I died at the very end.
Good job, PaRappa. You can go on to the next stage now.
Yahoo! All right.
I think that's going to wrap this one up, folks. You've seen Debian testing. You've seen PaRappa the Rappa. You've seen my desktop. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream, last stream of the year. And I hope that everybody has a great year next year. Y'all can look forward to more Distro Delves episodes and more, hopefully more Egee content in general. If you're a fan of Open Egee, I haven't done much in the way of Open Egee this year. Not this year. Well, yeah, actually. But recently, over the past few months, and that's just because the videos are a lot harder to set up for. With Distro Delves and stuff, I can just throw up a VM and then do all of my stuff. But with Open Egee, I have to set up like a scene and stuff, and it's quite a bit more work, but still want to do it. I'm going to play you guys out with a song that is, it's a song I like. It's a song you guys may not like, but this is my show, and I'm going to play songs that I like. It's from the 20s. It's a cover by the Smashing Pumpkins, really Billy Corgan, who's big influence on me musically. And it reminds me a little bit of Christmas time, just because it's that style of music, but it's not a Christmas song. It's called My Blue Heaven. And I will see you guys next year. See you later.